932, that's the number nobody tells you about. And it may be the reason you've been using castor oil for months or even years without seeing the results you were hoping for. A 77-year-old woman was using the exact same castor oil most people buy. Same bottle, same cold-pressed label, same health store shelf. Yet while other people complained that castor oil doesn't work, she was seeing smoother skin, less stiffness, and healthier-looking hair growth where others had already given up. Same oil, same age group, completely different outcome. When I asked what she was doing differently, the answer surprised me. It wasn't the oil. It was how she used it. After age 50, your skin naturally becomes less efficient at absorbing moisture and beneficial compounds. Studies suggest skin turnover slows significantly with age, creating a thicker barrier of dead surface cells that can make many topical products far less effective. And I know that feeling. You buy something because you've heard amazing stories. You use it faithfully. Weeks go by. Months go by. Then you look in the mirror and wonder if any of it is actually working. But what if the problem isn't the castor oil? What if the problem is that almost nobody teaches you how to use it correctly? Because a few simple adjustments can dramatically change how castor oil interacts with aging skin. And here's the shocking part, some of the most common castor oil habits people use every day may actually be limiting the results they're getting. So today, I'm ranking the 7 most important castor oil techniques from least powerful to absolute game changer. Stay with me, because number 3 is the mistake I see people over 50 make more than any other, and correcting that one habit alone can completely change your results. Why so many people struggle. If you've tried castor oil before and felt disappointed, I want you to hear this first: you are not alone. And more importantly, you probably didn't fail. The problem isn't always the oil itself. The problem is understanding what happens to your skin after 50. Think of your skin like the walls of a house. When you're younger, those walls are fresh and responsive. Moisture moves more easily. Repair processes happen faster. But as the years pass, those walls become thicker, drier, and less flexible. Oil production decreases. The outer barrier becomes harder for beneficial ingredients to move through. And that's where many people get frustrated. They apply castor oil exactly the same way they did 20 years ago and expect the same results. But aging skin often needs a little more preparation, a little more support, and a little more strategy. The good news? None of today's techniques are complicated. You don't need expensive equipment or a dozen products. You simply need to understand how to work with your skin instead of against it. Number 7. Warming before applying. Score, 6.5 out of 10. Most people open a bottle of castor oil and use it straight from the shelf, room temperature, no preparation. And honestly, that's understandable. But castor oil is naturally one of the thickest oils available. Think about honey. Cold honey pours slowly. Warm honey flows much more easily. When castor oil is gently warmed, it spreads more evenly and feels significantly more comfortable to use. How to do it? Pour a small amount into a glass container and place it in warm water for a few minutes. Not boiling. Not microwaved. Just comfortably warm. Test it on your wrist first. Simple. Helpful and worth doing, but not nearly as important as what's coming later. Number 6. Nighttime application. Score, 7 out of 10. Most people use castor oil whenever they happen to remember: morning, afternoon, right before leaving the house. But your skin doesn't behave the same way all day long. Think of your body like a city. During the daytime, it's busy defending itself. But at night, the repair crews come out. Maintenance begins. Restoration takes priority. When you apply castor oil shortly before bedtime, you're giving it several uninterrupted hours in contact with the skin, no washing, no sun exposure, no constant movement. And time matters. Consistency of contact influences how well any topical routine performs. Tip: about 30 minutes before bed, apply your warmed castor oil to the target area. Allow it to settle before getting into bed. Keep the routine simple. Number 5. Wool flannel packs. Score, 7.5 out of 10. Most people apply castor oil, rub it in for a few seconds, and walk away. But contact time matters. Think of it like watering a plant. If you splash water on the soil and immediately wipe it away, very little happens. But if the soil stays moist for an extended period, the roots have time to benefit. Many traditional castor oil users prefer wool flannel packs because wool naturally holds warmth longer than most fabrics. Warmth helps maintain a comfortable environment on the skin, essentially trapping beneficial conditions in contact with your body for longer periods. This is one reason castor oil packs have remained popular for decades, not because wool is magical, but because it creates favorable conditions. How to use it: apply warm castor oil, place a piece of clean wool flannel over the area, cover with a dry towel, and relax for 30 to 45 minutes. Number 4. Targeting key circulation areas. Score, 8 out of 10. Most people think castor oil should only be applied exactly where the problem exists. Sore knee? Apply it to the knee. But some experienced users take a different approach. They focus on areas associated with circulation and fluid movement. Think of your body like a city with roads, water systems, and waste removal. When movement slows, congestion builds. As we age, circulation and fluid movement often become less efficient, gradually, year after year. That's one reason many people over 60 describe feeling stiff, puffy, and slow to recover. This is why some castor oil users also focus on areas like the abdomen, neck, and around major joints, not because castor oil magically fixes those systems, but because these areas are traditionally included in wellness routines focused on relaxation and circulation support. And here's something important: the gentle massage itself may be just as valuable as the oil. Research consistently shows that gentle massage can temporarily improve local circulation and promote relaxation. Number 3. Prepare the skin first. Score, 9 out of 10. This is the mistake I see people over 50 make more than any other. Let me ask you something. If you wanted water to reach the roots of a plant, would you pour it onto a layer of plastic covering the soil? Of course not, you'd remove the barrier first. As we age, skin cell turnover naturally slows down. After 60 and 70, it slows even more. Think of it like leaves accumulating on a garden path. One leaf isn't a problem. But if they keep accumulating month after month, eventually they form a thick layer that blocks what's underneath. The same thing can happen with dead surface skin cells, and if that barrier is in the way, even high-quality castor oil struggles to do its job. Now, I'm not talking about aggressive scrubbing. Mature skin needs respect, not punishment. The solution is simple. Before applying castor oil, use a warm washcloth and gently massage the target area for 60 to 90 seconds. No harsh scrubs. No rough brushes. Just warmth and gentle movement. This prepares the skin and removes surface debris before your routine begins. Free. Easy. And one of the biggest potential improvements you can make immediately. Number 2. Don't use castor oil alone. Score, 9.5 out of 10. This surprises almost everyone. Most people believe pure castor oil must be better because it's stronger. But stronger isn't always better. Think about concrete. Concrete by itself is powerful, but builders combine materials because combinations perform better than single ingredients alone. Castor oil is extremely thick. And because it's thick, many people find it difficult to spread comfortably, which means they use less of it, apply it less often, or quit altogether. That's why experienced users combine it with a lighter carrier oil. Options include sweet almond oil, coconut oil, or jojoba oil. The lighter oil improves spreadability and comfort. The castor oil still remains the star of the routine. But now the overall blend feels much easier to use consistently. And consistency is where results happen. Because the best routine in the world is useless if you stop doing it after 5 days. My favorite beginner blend: 3 parts castor oil, 2 parts sweet almond oil. Mix thoroughly. Apply in the evening. Simple, affordable, and far more effective than castor oil used alone. Number 1. Choose quality over convenience. Score, 10 out of 10. Imagine spending weeks building a beautiful house. You buy the best tools, hire the best workers, follow every instruction perfectly. But the foundation underneath is cracked. Nothing above it reaches its full potential. That's exactly what happens when people start with low-quality castor oil. Many people assume all castor oil is identical. It isn't. Processing methods matter. Storage matters. Freshness matters. Many cheaper or improperly stored oils have lost much of what makes them valuable in the first place. The best option is generally cold-pressed, hexane-free, unrefined, stored in dark glass. Less processing typically preserves more of the oil's naturally occurring compounds, and that's exactly what we're trying to use. This single decision affects everything else we've discussed today. Even perfect application techniques cannot compensate for poor quality ingredients. This is the most important decision in this entire video. The complete evening protocol. Here's exactly how to combine everything. Step 1. Use a warm washcloth on the target area for 60 seconds. Step 2. Prepare your blend, 3 parts castor oil, 2 parts sweet almond oil. Step 3. Warm the mixture gently using warm water. Step 4. Apply to the desired area. Step 5. If desired, cover with wool flannel for 30 to 45 minutes. Step 6. Leave the remaining oil on overnight. Repeat daily. No complicated system. No expensive gadgets. Just a few minutes each evening. The 30-day challenge. Days 1 to 7, focus on consistency. Most people notice the skin feels softer and more comfortable. The routine begins feeling natural. Days 8 to 14, many people report improved hydration and a healthier looking appearance. You may notice smoother skin and improved comfort. Days 15 to 21, this is where consistency starts compounding. The skin often appears more nourished, and the routine becomes effortless. Many people begin feeling genuinely encouraged by their progress. Days 22 to 30, now you're seeing the cumulative effect of daily care, not because of one magical application, but because dozens of small improvements have been working together. Better preparation, better timing, better quality, better consistency. Will it change everything overnight? No. But can it help you get far more out of your castor oil routine than simply rubbing it on and hoping for the best? Absolutely. Castor oil was never the secret. The secret was learning how to use it properly. Most people aren't failing because they're using the wrong product. They're failing because nobody ever taught them the small details that make a big difference: the temperature, the timing, the preparation, the quality, the consistency. Each one may seem small on its own, but when you combine them, they create something powerful. Aging doesn't mean your body stops responding. It means your body responds differently. And when you learn those differences, everything starts to make more sense. So here's what I'd love for you to do. Start with quality cold-pressed castor oil. Use the techniques we discussed. Be consistent. Then give yourself the full 30 days, take a photo at day 15, and one at day 30. Don't rely on memory. Photos tell the story honestly. Progress doesn't always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it arrives quietly. One day your skin simply feels softer, your routine feels easier, and you realize that small actions repeated consistently created something you're actually proud of. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button and share it with someone who could benefit. Drop a comment below telling me your age, where you're watching from, and which technique surprised you most. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself, be patient with your body, and remember, small actions repeated consistently often create the biggest transformations. Keep healing.